Joining us now is Daphne, and they say good things come in little packages, and Daphne and I are both little packages. I am 5'1.5", and how tall are you?
5'0".
5'0". There you go. I actually used to try to say I was 5'2" because there was that old song, 5'2", eyes of blue.
Oh, yeah.
But Daphne, you make Eco Petites.
Yes.
What made you start this company? I'm thinking it's because of our size, of our stature.
Yeah. Well, it started out of me getting to know what was going on in cotton farming and how much of there were a lot of abuses for unethical practices for growing cotton, and I was then wearing that every day, and I found out about that by going to a lecture. I went to a lecture given by Rigoberta Menchú. She's a Nobel Peace Prize winner, and she is of Mayan heritage and from Guatemala. I have two children who are adopted. My oldest one is also Mayan, also Guatemalan, so that's why I went there. And she talked about her 2-year-old brother dying in a cotton field.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, and it just it hit me, and it changed me forever, because I felt like I couldn't benefit from getting this wonderful child in my life, and at the same time being part of the system that was causing this abject poverty. And so that was the beginning, and it took a few years to get there, but I did eventually start this business.
So it was all born out of the love for your child, going to the homeland where the child was born, and then realizing that there was a challenge.
Yeah.
And that people were dying, and that there were unethical practices. But then you researched to find out if petite clothing could be made sustainable, and you said you couldn't find any.
Yeah. So I did this New Year's resolution where I decided, I know there's all these New Year's resolutions, but I actually did one revolving around boycotting conventionally grown cotton. So for a whole year, I really stuck to it.
You're an activist. You were out there.
Yeah. And I learned so much. And I was able to find clothes for my kids. I was able to find menswear for the kid's dad. But I had trouble finding clothes that was in that eco-friendly or sustainable space that would fit me. So what I started to do was just buy fabric that was organic or sustainable, and make my own clothes, because I had been sewing since I was probably in high school, and at the same time learning about the textile and fashion industry, because that's not my background. I was actually a medical illustrator for over 20 years. So as I was learning and wearing clothes that were sustainable and fit me, I was starting to get compliments, and I figured I can't be the only one who really wants to be part of sustainability by ethically made clothing and have it fit them at the same time.
So you sent me a dress in blue. This is about the same color as this chair, and I wore it, and then I washed it, and I wore it again. It didn't fade. It didn't shrink. It was comfortable. I felt beautiful in it. I could dress it up. I could dress it down.
Yeah.
I was like, this is the coolest thing. It's like your favorite T-shirt. But I love things that are like all-in-one dressing, right? I don't have to pick out a shirt and pants. I could just wear it. It's one piece, and I'm out the door. I travel a lot, so I could scrunch it all up. When I got to the other town, I was like, look at this. Shake, 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 and I'm good to go.
Oh, good.
Sometimes I can even just like take a little spritz of water, go like this, spritz, 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 and I'm out the door, and I feel amazing in it.
Oh, good.
So I'm a huge fan. I've been telling everybody about it. I was like, you have to check out this company. You have to check out this founder of this amazing company. So thank you for that.
Yeah.
So people can order it online.
Yes.
And how are you feeling about being an entrepreneur? Do you feel just amazing?
Yes. Yeah. And I'm getting to do something that feels like it has a purpose in the world. I'm hoping that all of us who are in the ethical fashion space can have an influence on the general industry as a whole and push things in a better direction.
Now, being from Minnesota, did you grow up on a farm? Like, where did you grow up?
I grew up
in the city?
Right around here.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
You're from
like
here.
20 minutes from here on Long Island.
I hope you're seeing friends and family when you're
Yes.
in town.
Yes.
Because you don't live here anymore.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
live here anymore. My sister, who lives in New Jersey, she's with me.
Lovely.
And, yeah. So, yeah.
So you're having a bit of a reunion while you're here.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking because, I figured there must have been something in your youth that wanted you to be someone that was causing the matter.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Yeah. So what made me passionate about wanting to have a cause? I think it was, part of our ethos to care about how what we're doing impacts other people, to be empathetic and to have a world view, to not just view your own little microscopic world, but to view the world as a whole and how we, have a different impact on even people across the world by what we purchase. So I think part of that is also, the New York area has such a mix of people from all over the world.
Melting pot.
Yeah.
Beautiful, diverse melting pot.
Yeah.
I thank you for being here. Thank you for these great threads.
Yeah, you're
love
welcome.
Love them. Speaking of threads, I just signed up for Threads, which is a new platform. I'm gonna be threading about this very soon.
Yeah.
Thank you, Daphne.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks
you
for
so
having
much.
me.
So I have this dress, and I have it in this plum color, I have it in blue, and I have it in black. So stay tuned, because you never know when you're gonna be seeing it right here on the Donna Drake Show. Let's live it up, Eco Petites. Be well.